how do I make $1 million from onion farming? Give me a summary. What do I need? How much will I get?
Okay. So let me tell you guys, onion is one of the best crops, and I call it a best crop because it's like real estate. You know, those kind of slow, stable investments in agriculture. Onion farming is one of those.
Yes.
Because the return, the input, what you need is a bit stable compared to other crops.
Okay.
So let me break it down. The onion price, kama umenunua kitunguu mwaka, you know you've bought even up to 200 a kilo.
Yes.
Na saa hizi kwa soko it's about 50 bob a kilo.
Yes.
Retail. So Farmgate, what that translated to us at Farmgate was as high as 150 Kenyan shillings per kilo Farmgate, and as low as 30 shillings Farmgate. That is what we have had to see within the year.
Okay.
So knowing that and understanding that onion is a basic also commodity in our households.
Yes.
We have
so mandatory. I don't think we can cook without it.
And it cuts across all the borders. It's not a niche product. It's nothing. It's a best crop. See kama mushroom. Kwanza the ones that I got, the two that I got from you, cooked once. Those zingine ndio zina shoot. I think we are going to cook them again.
Yes.
This kama next week the pallets that I got.
Okay.
So onion is not an acquired taste. It's just a base taste. It's just fair. It's something nobody thinks about. But then it creates the opportunity that ini kitu yenye iko. It's not something we're going to look for foreign market for, because actually Kenya we only produce 30% of our local consumption.
How much?
30%.
30%.
Yes. The rest we import.
So watu wachangamke.
Ini industry yenye ukicheza nayo vizuri, it's something that can employ you and so many other people.
Okay.
You can be an appearance.
That's our question. How do I make that 1 million?
How do you make that 1 million? Do you want me to use an acre or what math?
5 acres.
5 acres. Let me do it at 1 acre. That can be scaled up or down.
Okay.
So in 1 acre, we recommend you use drip irrigation.
Okay. Yes, so that you're in the market when others are not.
Yes. So kitu ya kwanza tafuta maji. Like for a case in our farm, we have water from neighboring boreholes. We don't have a borehole yet.
Yes.
But that does not stop us from producing. Again, it's also another thing that I want to tell people. Since you are there's no money that backs you up from sijui wapi. It is finding what you have and realizing how you can work around it.
Yes.
So kama maji, I have water from 3 boreholes connections from people who have boreholes around. So that's how I am very sure we can maji throughout. And then now for the farm, you don't need to own, you can lease. Bora kuna maji.
Yes.
So you don't really need to own a farm.
Okay. So actually, at least 3 acres hapa hivi. Karibu na university.
Sasa ukianza uko na 3 acres, the cost that is going to cost you to do drip irrigation plus the whole production season for the first, it could be around 350.
Okay.
If you put the cost of drip.
Yes.
But then again, unafaa kuelewa drip ni kitu nakala up to 6 years.
It's an infrastructural investment.
So the cost of production for onion alone is basically around 250,000
per acre.
Per acre.
Okay.
So with that you're looking at a yield of, when you're being humble,
yes,
or when the crop has not done well, we're looking at 8 tons per acre. 8
tons per acre.
With an average price of, let's say 50. That is the average price of 50 bob.
Yes.
So even if you're not doing okay, you're making 400,000.
From that 1 acre.
From that 1 acre.
And I have 3.
And you have 3.
So I have my meter.
Of course. And 50 is when things are not okay. When things are okay, you can do up to 20 tons.
Okay.
Let's even put it 15 tons to be humble again. With 15 tons, and you sell at the same 50 shillings, you're able to really rake in. You can double your money.
Okay.
Easily.
Amazing.
Yes.
And what's the difference between 8 tons and 15 tons shamba? On your daktari akikuja ni nini? What do you expect from your client in terms of cooperation, in terms of advisory? What is the difference between low productivity and working with onion doctor? So
I think for us, point number 1 is we understand the cycle.
Yes.
Tunajua the pests gani inakuja wakati mgani and the likes. So we have a schedule that we adhere to in terms of spraying. Irrigation, we do it properly. We know with drip irrigation, maji inakuja kwa root zone. So when the water is on the root zone, the absorption of the water is more. Another thing that we look at is what we call plant population per unit area. Haulimi tu ulime. Usiseme uko na 5 acres na reality uko na half an acre. If you can see na farm, unaona mtaro tuko nao ni kadogo. If you want to say, we want to say our farm is 1 acre and the utility is 90%.
How many heads approximately ama una?
We do to 250,000 seedlings per acre. Yes.
Okay, 250,000 inaingia tu hivi.
Seedlings, 250,000 seedlings zinaingia hivyo.
Okay.
So that is one of the ways in which we are able, even before we start the project, we do those math with our client.
Okay.
So tunataka 250,000 seedlings. If the clients choose to propagate for them, this is the quantity of seedlings, the seeds you're buying. If they choose we do it in their farm, these are the number of kgs of seeds you're buying.
Yes.
And then from there we start the journey.
Hesabu yote.
Iko na hesabu. And maybe that is what makes me a doctor, or it's the inherent thing about me.
You're a strategist.
I'm a strategist and we need to get to the numbers. We really need to, because of the good vibes and the bills, we need to get to the numbers.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.